Hey guys, it's Amanda over at Amanda Reads, and I'm here with Fiona from Reads and Eats.
Hi guys.
And today we're going to be talking about Face the Fire by Nora Roberts, which is the final book in the Three Sisters Island Trilogy.
Yep.
So, yeah, this one focuses on Mia, who is our last kind of protagonist that we've been learning about. And she has to break the curse of the Three Sisters Island, but it doesn't make it any easier when her old boyfriend, Sam, right? His name
Yes,
Sam,
yeah.
shows back up and is determined to force himself back into her life, which she is really against.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your cover's nicer than mine.
I have the nice matching, they're like newer covers.
I mean, look at that. I mean, hello.
Yeah, mine's pretty great. And then it has like the...
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yours is so much nicer.
Yeah, these ones are awesome.
Yeah, so it's interesting how the covers are totally different, although the same book. So it is interesting. So
Yeah.
what did you give it?
Oh, crap. I don't remember. Hold on. What did you give it?
4.
I think I gave it a 4 too. Yeah, I gave it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a lot, but I just thought that well, I don't want to get into spoilers yet.
No.
So overall, I liked the
the
plot.
book.
Yeah, I liked the plot.
Mm-hmm.
And compared to the other books, this wasn't my favorite, but I think it was my second favorite.
Okay. What was your favorite out of the 3?
I think that the second one is my favorite.
Okay, so you like Ripley.
Well, I think it's a tie between the first book and the second book because I like Ripley the best, but I like the events of the first book because it's when you're getting introduced to everything.
Yeah.
So I guess this is my least favorite. Because if the first are tied, the first and second are tied, then this one's less.
Yeah, okay. No worries. Cool. So what did you like about this book, apart from the plot?
I liked Sam as a character. I liked him being introduced. I thought he was a good addition. I like how everyone's like coupled up now, and you know they'll be like they're set up for a happy ending as long as they do what they're supposed to do. So, but I did feel like the events, without getting into detail, at the end of this book were like really, really quick, and I was kind of confused, and I just felt like it was rushed.
Yes, that's what I thought. I thought, oh gosh, part of me was like, oh, she needs to finish this. She needs to finish this. You know, that's the way she was reading it, and I think she could have elongated it a bit more, just so it wasn't so compact.
Yeah, this was like my least favorite ending, and it's annoying because it's the ending to the whole series.
Yeah. I have to say, I love the descriptions of Mia's garden. I thought they were really, really good. You know, and I think it was also good that you get to see Mia as not only the, shall we say, the witch character, but also as the businesswoman character.
Right.
That you get to see that development from her and also from Nell as well, which I think is really, really good.
I liked the creepiness that was in this one. It's always been a little creepy in the other ones, but I felt like this one, with the things that went on with Lulu.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was pretty yucky.
I like that.
Scary.
I like that.
I did like that, you know, but it was very well written and very effectively written.
Yeah, I really, really liked that little like thrown in.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So yes, and I think the fact that they also returned to a character from the first book, the fact that that was also involved as well, I thought was very well done.
Yeah. So overall, 4 out of 5 stars from both of us. So it's not a bad book. It's just not my favorite in the series. But this was my first reading Nora Roberts, this trilogy. So overall, I would definitely continue reading books by her.
Okay, good. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, overall, the series, would you recommend them?
I would recommend them as like, I think it was a good crossover from reading like young adult and more mainstream things to getting into Nora Roberts things. I think that this is a good trilogy to get into it because I know that some of her books probably aren't as good of a transition.
Yeah. So good. Right. So shall we go into spoiler?
Yes.
So, guys, if you don't want to know any more about the books, or this book in particular, thank you for watching, and please come again, and we will see you again when we do our next buddy read. But if you want to know about spoilers and discuss it, if anybody's watching and you want to discuss it, please leave comments down below, and Amanda will read them out and we'll answer them. So yeah, okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
So, oh, hold on one second. Sorry. I just
okay.
messed something up. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Okay. So what do you want to talk about first?
Where do we begin? That's the thing, though. Right. Shall we take it sequentially?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the first thing that you've got noted down? The Lulu bit, or before that? I don't think there's much before that, actually, was there? Well, just the fact Sam coming back, and the fact that, you know, he actually adds a good dimension to the books.
Yeah. I was a little bit confused about, was Sam, so you know how there's like the curse and he's like the guy that leaves and then comes back.
Yeah.
He's also a witch.
Yes.
So does he know that he had to, it's been a little while since I read the book.
Okay. Sam knew that I think he knew he had to be there, okay, to help Mia break the curse.
But did he know he had to leave?
I'm not sure. I think him leaving was to do with him being a young man who needed to spread his wings, basically, but was too immature at that point in time to realize the consequences of him doing that to Mia. That's the way I took it.
All right.
I mean, the other way you can take it is the fact that his parents put so much pressure on him. You know, they had to go.
Yeah, I liked him as a character a lot, and I liked when we saw the other side of things, like when he said like he had to go behind his, like, pretend that he didn't want the hotel. Pretend he didn't want the hotel so that his dad would give it to him, and then he can overhaul it. I don't know. I really liked him as a character. I liked his hotel. Sounded amazing. Yeah. Like the descriptions of his hotel.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
I have to say that even like the bookshop, Mia's bookshop, and the cafe, it's like, I want to go there. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that Nora Roberts is so good at, is that she's so good at describing places, describing things that you actually, it makes you want to go.
I know. It is really vivid, and that is, I think, like the best thing that she does is her descriptions of everything. Mm-hmm. And they're not like super drawn out either, where you are sick of them. They're just kind of, they're still managed to be short and concise, but really good. Yeah. So, okay. Let's move on to the whole Lulu.
Oh my word.
Session crap thing that's going on.
That was like, what?
Well, the worst, like, okay, so first of all, the whole Evan thing, right? That was his name, being possessed. Mm-hmm. Like that whole thing, did that ever get resolved?
No. It hasn't got resolved. It's still not resolved. Put it this way, he is in a loony bin because, or no, I shouldn't call it a loony bin. He's in a mental institution, or, you know, because he is possessed. But what we don't know is that with Mia breaking the curse, does that break the possession? Does that make sense?
Because what possessed him was what she had to fight, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So it would technically be done then.
Yes, it should be, but whether it was never made clear.
Yeah, true. That's annoying. Mm-hmm. I just kind of like block him off because I don't care about him. So
no,
I was like, I don't care if that's done or not.
No, I mean, he's
that's for the rest of his life.
Yes, he's one of the most vile characters, I think. You know.
Yeah.
This really horrible, creepy guy. But no, I think the possession of Lulu, the fact that she thought that Mel Gibson was talking to her from the TV was just bizarre. You know.
And when she like is in the water,
Mm-hmm.
basically
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just horrible.
And the
The
car
gardener.
accident.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That gave me like a heart attack.
Yeah. That was not nice.
So this is, I have to get into what annoys me because it just really has been annoying me. This whole book, like you don't know anything that's going on, which I thought was really annoying because you're reading from Mia's point of view, but you don't know what the heck she's thinking about.
Yep.
And then at the end, it just happens so quickly that you don't even have time to understand what's happening. Like I ended the book and I was like, so what I got out of that is she ended up defeating the curse.
Yeah.
But I could not tell you how and why that worked.
No, neither. I don't think. I found that very difficult as well. Is the fact that I think it's got something to do with the fact. The way I read it is that the three of them worked together. Sam added his extra magical weight to the whole thing, but the fact that the town got behind her as well, and they sort of showed her that there is light instead of dark. You know, light can overcome darkness. That she was loved. That she, you know, she had a place there. I think that had something to do with it, but it wasn't made clear enough.
And it was like she didn't tell anybody. Like she kept it all completely to herself and was like, I'm going to do this by myself. So how did everybody help her? Like, how did they just know? That's what I didn't understand.
I think probably Sam had something to do with it. I think Sam probably had an inkling as to what she was going to do more than Ripley and Nell. Because he knows, you know, he knew her so well. Maybe the two of them are more connected than was let on in the book. So maybe he knew what she was going to do. So therefore, he sort of, shall we say, asked the townsfolk to help. He knew when it was going to happen because he knew they'd already set the date and they'd already kind of probably set the time. So he probably thought, right, okay, if I speak to the townsfolk, they might help out.
Yeah. There were just like too many unanswered questions that left me really annoyed with this book.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there was plenty of time, like there's plenty of pages to get all that addressed.
Yeah. I think the fact that Mia was so secretive, I don't know whether that had something to do with the fact that she felt her parents, well, she knew her parents didn't want her. So therefore was she scared to tell the others what she was planning to do in case they didn't want that to happen. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I just feel like reading from her like perspective, or I mean, I know it's not her perspective, it's third person, but I still feel like we should have been clued into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt like it was too confusing at the end when we could have been clued in.
Yeah, whereas we were clued in with the other two. You know, a lot more than this one. You know, so yeah, that did annoy me as well a bit.
Yeah, I felt like we were supposed and then I was questioning like, did I miss something? Because I felt like it made it seem like I was supposed to know. Yeah. Like I should be understanding, and I'm like, I don't have the faintest idea what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and the fact that you're hinted at that things are going to happen, like she and Sam will get married, have a baby. The other two are going to have kids. So, which is great, but it would have been really nice to have, shall we say, another couple of chapters that gave you the future.
Yeah, like a Harry Potter flash forward.
Yeah, you know, just have another couple of chapters to say, right, okay, this is what happened, and, you know, I think that would have been really helpful.
I know. Or she should at least write a series from the kids.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Because like what, Nell's pregnant, Ripley's pregnant with twins.
So that's 3, and then you got Mia who ends up with 1. You know, so does the circle become a square? Do the 3 become a quartet?
Well, I mean, technically it already has with Sam, right?
Yeah. And then, you know, you've also got Todd and Mac. No, Zach. Sorry, Zach and Mac.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Zach and Mac. So it's like you've got them. So you've actually got like 6 who are all connected.
I know, it's kind of crazy. I definitely wish that she would write a series from the perspective of the kids, because I feel like that would give us some more answers and we would find out about Evan again.
Yeah, because I really want. Yeah, if you want to know, did the curse break the possession? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should write to her and ask her to write a series about the kids.
I'm surprised she hasn't. She writes a lot of spin-offs, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. So we could ask her to write something about the kids.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be interested.
Oh, me too. I think it'd be really good. So yeah.
Even if there wasn't anything wrong, just like a happy in the life on Three Sisters Island. Hanging out at the bookstore.
I so want to go there.
A little novella.
Yeah, that's all it needs. A novella, like 150 pages, 200 max.
Recap the last events of the last book.
Yeah.
And then flash forward. There we
Simple. So, yeah.
Work for me.
Yep, me too. Anything else we want to talk about?
I don't. How does this compare to other books that you've read by her? Because you've read other books by her.
It compares. There is another series which deals with witches. It's called the Cousins of Dwyer series, and it runs along the same sort of theme, which is good. There are similarities between it, which I was like, when I read it, I was a bit like, oh, come on, you know, is this really what you want to do? There is another. I mean, there's the McGregor series. Oh, that is hilarious. That is so fun.
I think you've read. Yeah, you've been reading that lately, right?
Yeah. So the McGregor series is good. It's definitely well worth a read. And then you have the Boonesborough Hill trilogy, and again, that is very, very good. And I've just started one of hers. Hold on, well, I finished it, but I did read it. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. It's the Guardians trilogy, I think it is, and it's quite good. It's to do with like 5 people who end up in a Greek island, and they have to find this stone or something. And I mean, I read the first one, and then there's another 2 after it. So, but yeah, I mean, her series are good, and then she's written some sort of one-offs which are good as well, some standalones. So yeah, I mean, she mixes and matches. So you know, definitely worth picking up.
I'm interested in picking up some more after I get through my 157 unread books.
You're going to do that when? How long? What's your time frame?
There's no time frame. Can't rush it. I'm reading. I didn't read like a single thing in March. Hence why there's no March wrap up.
It's all right. I haven't actually done my January, February, March wrap up. I haven't done it.
I'm gonna do a March, April wrap up. I have a review I want to post. I just am like enjoying vacation, and every time I sit down to film, I'm like, I'd rather do something else.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cool. The whole ordeal of it.
Yeah. I know the feeling. Yeah, so anything else we want to say to our viewers about this book, or will that be it?
No, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. All in all, good series.
Yep.
Endings, all right. Not horrible at all, but just as explained.
Yes.
As I would have liked it to be.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So guys, if you've read this book, please let us know down below. And if you've got any questions or anything that you want Amanda and I to answer, or any discussion you want us all to have, please again leave comments down below, and we will answer them as when we can. And thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye.